Hey, welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about... Yes, you guessed it! About something very stupid that somebody said. And you can already guess what demographic that stupid person belongs to. Did you guess it? I'm gonna give you 3 seconds to guess it. 3, 2, 1... Yes, exactly! Former Dakota Senator, Democrat, Heidi Heitkamp. Heidi, wear a mask, Heitkamp, claims Gina Carano is an outright Nazi who hangs with white supremacists, from Bounding to Comics. How did you know it was from that demographic, the control left and the Democrats? How did you know? I think I need to... Yes, there's a rogue set of hairs over here who needs me to go full-on communist and nip them right at the bud, cutting out the rebels where it belongs. I think I need to go and get my little razor machine from Conair. Yeah. A little razor that I bought back in 2001-ish, and get this thing out. Hey. You know it. I know it. We all know it. It needs to be done. Anyway, let's go. According to former Democratic Senator, former for a reason, from North Dakota, Heidi Heitkamp. No, Heidi, wear a mask. Heitkamp, former the Mandalorian actress Gina Carano is an outright Nazi who hangs with white supremacists. Well, and I'm putting it this way, and I'll quote Bill Maher. Everybody is a white supremacist. Everybody is a Nazi. Everybody who doesn't subscribe to their demographic is definitely a Nazi. Even though, despite the word not meaning exactly what they want to mean, because Nazi means a National Socialist. Yes, exactly, they were socialists. They enacted multiple socialist policies, they nationalized banks, they went on a rampage and replaced all CEOs from companies to people who are friendly to the Nazi party. They even created factories and corporations which subscribe to the socialist mentality. Volkswagen, for instance, many other things. But let's go on. Heitkamp publicly declared Carano as a Nazi and white supremacist sympathizer in March 19, 2021. Whoa. Let's see, 11 days. Only now, well, 10 days, because I only became aware of it yesterday. And either way, let's go. Appearance in real time with Bill Maher, when she appeared as the episode's featured guest, alongside recent editor-in-chief Nick Gillespie. Gillespie? During the... Yes, I'll definitely need to do a full-on thing. During the course of the episode, Maher would eventually turn the topic of conversation to cancel culture, lamenting, "I don't want to talk about cancel culture and this nonsense every week, but I just don't think people understand how much this is a tsunami and how fast the goalposts change, almost on a weekly basis." He's not wrong there, he's definitely not wrong. Anyway, not just what you say now, it's what you listen to. They can get you for that. And Bear continued. What you ordered, what you say you like. Any sort of association or retweet something, you know. I like this picture. In support of his point, the cancel culture is an overly punitive and judgmental form of social interaction. Maher sought to point to the firing of Carano, but would not recall her name off the top of his head. Carano was fired from Disney on Lucasfilm on February 11th, following her starring of an Instagram. You already know, no need for me to go on in detail, but suffice to say she didn't mention any demographic whatsoever. Meanwhile, the control left said, "Oh, the right wingers portray themselves as victims. How dare they? They are the Nazi ones." And, it goes on. Given his moment of forgetfulness, Maher turned to ask the panel, who was the woman in the Mandalorian? What did she do? Did she like something? Before being immediately met with a response from Heitkamp, who laughed as she stated, she was a Nazi! No. It needs to be properly done. Excuse me, let me invoke the spirit of Heidi Heitkamp or something like that. She was a Nazi! She's involved in white supremacy! Gillespie soon pointed out the absurdity of Heitkamp's statement, noting she called other people Nazis, so she is the Nazi, leading Maher to exasperatedly summarize. Okay, everyone's a Nazi now. She does hang with white supremacists! The former senator then said, she does? Hangs with white supremacists? Subsequently asked a baffled Maher, to which Heitkamp confirmed, yes! Though Maher attempted to argue that Carano could only be considered a white supremacist when measured against a set of ever-moving goalposts, Heitkamp proceeded to turn the conversation away from Carano, declaring, I suppose I'm now subject to defamation now, but we have to be really careful. There's two things. The Republicans think they are going to get Biden on cancel culture and this whole Dr. Seuss stuff that's going on, while they are reading Green Eggs and Ham, proving that some of those senators can actually read on immigration. It makes no sense. Heidi, you're retarded, aren't you? You're very, very, very retarded. Ultimately, though, unsurprisingly, Heitkamp failed to present any further argument or evidence in support of her claims at any point during the remainder of the episode. This particular exchange between Heitkamp and Gillespie and Maher was captured and uploaded to Twitter by YetiCast, who asked, Why have I not seen anyone talking about this? A former US senator called Gina Carano some of the most heinous things one of the real time would be a Maher. Or is that not slander? Later on in discussion, Heitkamp would add that she was so sick of Republicans using the term cancel culture to someone victimize the Republican Party. To somehow victimize. Like I said, she's definitely along the very retarded shit. But here is the reaction by Gina Carano. From Bounty to Comics, Gina Carano describes being called a Nazi by former US Senator Heidi Heitkamp as the humanizing phase of cancel culture. Which is absolutely correct. And based on what I've seen in her interviews and things like that, she seems a total sweetheart. Holy fuck, I wish I had a girlfriend like her. But let me put it this way. You don't want a relationship with the local bitches here. No. Trust me, you do not. Anyway, Gina Carano has responded to the false accusations made by Heidi Heitkamp that the former the Mandalorian actress is a Nazi. Moving on, during that, let's see what she said. Carano was fired because this is edited. Most people today don't realize. Because history is edited at the point where... Alright, they're red. You know that. Let's move on. First, this... Oh, okay. Here is her response. Here we have more of the dehumanizing face of cancel culture. Repeat lies over and over until the population takes them as truth. False, disturbing and disgusting language coming from a former US senator. You knew as soon as you said it you were liable. Exactly. As of writing, Heitkamp has not publicly addressed the backlash being directed her way for her dishonest and unfounded string towards Carano. That makes me wonder. Let's go and take a look. It's gonna take a small little while for me to get there, but let's go on. I'm also surprised Gina Carano hasn't been banned on Twitter, because you know how this mob operates. And the mob here is no fucking joke. They are absolutely fucking insane. Let's go on and take a peek. Let's see. Am I gonna get doxxed? No. Let's go on and take a look. Former US Senator Heidi, wear a mask! Let's see. March 19th, I'll be on HBO real time as your mayor. The chief gender parity, I don't care. Nope, March 11th, March 2nd. Yes, so far, not even a single peep peep. Not even a single hi-yo. Let's see what people have to say. Remember, don't care what political aisle they stand for or anything like that. Especially the political aisle of the Heidi Heitkamp. Democrats and control left. You stay far, far, far away from them. Please do not contact them. Do not talk to them. Do not even disagree with them. Because as you know, disagreeing with anything the control left says is considered harassment and even in some situations death threats. Yes, so please stay far, far away. Now, let's see what they have to say. Seriously, if you haven't watched the full episode, didn't get one thing right in probably 45 minutes. He's probably right on that one. It appears that people just go around slandering and demonizing people because of hearsay. Sue her, that's the only way they'll stop. Crowdfund legal action if need be. Read them? You're definitely right on that one. Why? You gotta play their games. You gotta use their own rules. And use their own rules against them. If they throw their shit onto you, don't expect I'm pretty sure they'll not expect their shit to return towards them. Trust me. It's much fun to grab their own shit and throw it back at them. I know your hand is gonna be as dirty as theirs, but it's the only way they'll learn. The only way they'll stop throwing shit. Anyway, fists to cancel every Nazi. Neo-Nazi QAnon compassion seems on display at Capitol. What? Work brings freedom. Well, they are good to go beat people. I hope you sue her the hell out of her. Apparently she's associated with an organization that is reaching out to rural communities. Imagine calling someone that people in rural communities are very political Nazis. Wasn't completely falsely mind you accused of minimizing the whole by bringing up Nazis as I am. Next time I get hate from someone who is agreeing with me but is struggling with reading comprehension, I'm just gonna leave this trend and it could be worse. What? Huh? Heidi Heitkamp? Holy shit, she received a huge no. So mostly most of the voters who voted for her were around the 50 to 60%. Only 60, 70. And most of them were 80. And the only two that received 80 and 90 were in 2 counties. Most of them said, go fuck yourself, Heidi. Yeah. She looks like she definitely has no connection to facts or the people. Or she doesn't have any connection with the people around her. No surprise there. The Democrats are usually pretty much absent and things like that. Anyway, Gina, with all due respect, thank you for having the biggest metaphorical balls in showbiz, which includes the silver that is Washington, D.C. Ned Roddick, you're definitely on top of the right now. You definitely got it right. Being a former senator, the defense of democratic privilege doesn't apply. This is not speech in the application of an elected role. The only real defense to Islam of that nature is truth. And if I want Gina, and if I could afford costs, I would pick up a friendly venue and sue. Yep. And Westphalian. Oh, it's that newspaper that sometimes I read. I actually like the editor here. In here, she's actually quite hot. Anyway, let's move on. If you like the content you see here, even though this was a bit of a low energy, because it was stupid to begin with, if you like it, stay right here on Fuck You YouTube, because YouTube, you deserve to be fucked by a huge pineapple open your bunghole. Or a watermelon. That watermelon is too smooth. YouTube needs to have a very raw fruit shoved up on the bunghole, and right now the only thing that I can think of, Could be a coconut, a dried coconut. That would work. Or, but so far the only one that is very, very rough is pineapples. Oh well. Anyway, if you like more spicy content, head to beachit.com/DrJester or minds.com/DrJester, which sometimes I actually forget to press post on the videos and they end up being published much later than usual. Hey, don't blame me. They take a while to upload and sometimes I forget what I had to do in the first place. Oopsie daisy. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a very good night.